What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we are doing my first Batman figure. It's the ArtFX Plus Batman Hush figure. So Batman Hush is one of my favorite comic stories, and Batman in general is my childhood favorite superhero. I kind of go back and forth when it comes to comic heroes between Spider-Man and Batman. I think Spider-Man's just a little more relatable, a little more down to earth, and has more intimate stories, whereas Batman, he's just a really awesome hero and character. I mean, and just some of the things that he's able to get away with by being just a normal guy, you know, obviously trained and super smart and world's greatest detective and has so many resources. I just love Batman and his rogues gallery. And the stories that come out of the Batman mythos. But I'm really excited to have my first Batman figure today. I got this off of eBay because it was sold out on my website that I frequent the most, bigbadtoystore.com, and they go pretty quick. I forgot off the top of my head what I paid for this, but I don't think it really broke the bank, so I'll go over that within the review. But before I get into all that, let's go over the box, and then we'll dive into the background and the figure. From creator Jeff Loeb and famed penciler Jim Lee, Kotobukiya presents an ArtFX Plus statue from Batman Hush. Batman appears in his blue costume from the story, his muscular silhouette poised and ready for battle that fully encapsulates Gotham City's dark night. Batman stands firmly upon a metal base printed with a bat logo thanks to the magnets embedded in the figure's feet. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Hush comic and ArtFX series, please allow me to elaborate. Batman Hush is an American comic book story arc published by DC Comics featuring Batman and many other characters within not only the Batman mythos, but DC Comics as a whole, such as Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and notably, Superman. It was published in monthly installments running from issue number 608 to 619 in October 2002 until September 2003. The story arc was written by Jeff Loeb, penciled by Jim Lee, inked by Scott Williams, and colored by Alex Sinclair. The story depicts a mysterious stalker called Hush, who seems intent on sabotaging Batman from afar. There was also an animated film released in 2019 that I actually enjoyed, and I own it in my Batman Blu-ray collection. So if reading comics isn't your forte, then I'd definitely recommend giving it a watch. This figure stands around 6.5 inches tall and is made of plastic, so I would highly recommend keeping this in a safe place and out of direct sunlight or heat. This ArtFX figure is the first in a series of commemorative items for Batman's 80th anniversary in 2019, and a single pack reissue of a previous ArtFX Plus release from 2017 that also included Robin. The major difference between both figures is a slight change in color palette for Batman, going from a blackish gray to a bluish black, and his bat symbol going from the more Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns inspired version to the Jim Lee version from the Hush comic. The figure also stands on a metal plate with the bat logo. I'm personally not a fan of bases of any type of figure, but this is a nice touch that goes well for a figure like this. They also embedded magnets in the figure's feet to ensure he won't tip over, a welcomed addition and something I'd personally love to see on any figure that requires a base. The figure is based on Batman's pose on the graphic novel cover of Batman Hush. I think they did a spectacular job capturing all of its details. I would have loved to see the studio take it one step further and maybe create a version that has the high-level shadowing that the original cover has, but I still think it looks stellar. The paint application was nicely done, as you can see everything from his grayish blue cowl to his glossy gold belt. Something I have noticed in Batman figures is that their faces and likeness seem to be an afterthought, while this one has done a spectacular job at getting the Dark Knight's face just right. He even has a little cleft chin if you look hard enough. The cape also has properties that is just what you would imagine, but I wouldn't pull on it too much or you'll likely end up damaging the figure. He can stand on his own without the magnet, but I think I'll stick with it this time, as I just think it adds a little bit more of a Batman flair to the figure, if you will. Overall, I think this is a spectacular figure. I did expect it to be a little bit bigger for an ArtFX Plus, but I'm really happy with its end result. The detail, paint, and likeness are perfect. It makes for a great Batman figure to start my collection. I give this one 7 out of 7 Batarangs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content like this, and check my description for where I bought this figure. Till next time, later.